welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy Harless. I love cannabis. I love to review anything and everything cannabis related, and if you're ever looking for the latest and greatest in weed, you should hit subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. I do have a goal of 20,000 by my birthday, which happens to be the stoner holiday 7/10. I think we can do it. So then, what are we reviewing today? 86 brand dropped the Melo line of edibles. A couple weeks ago, we did the gummies. They had 3 different gummy flavors. The whole point of this line, and I think there's 7 or 8 products included in it, is that it's a little bit more than a microdose, but a little less than a macrodose or a dose that would really truly make you feel intoxicated. And what we're going to be doing today is trying some of these and then heading over to the flower nursery, because that is like my place to vibe and relax. I also have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to filming in public, and particularly the nursery, because literally every single time I have been there, they have called me out for it, and not in a negative way whatsoever, but they've made sure that they've brought attention to me having my camera, even asking questions about my camera, which I don't mind, but also it gives me a whole lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety. And what microdosing in a way does is it will help alleviate a lot of those types of symptoms. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna see how I do at the nursery today. And we're gonna enjoy some Rice Krispie treats while we do it. So these are the 2 Rice Krispies that are included in the line. There's just a regular traditional one, and then there's also a chocolate one. It says 5 milligrams per piece. They do have that tricky, I can never get it. This is, oh, it's already pre-cut. I thought it was just gonna be 1 large Rice Krispie treat. We were gonna have to try to dose it ourselves, but it looks like it is actually dosed for you. There is no guessing with this edible, which is my biggest complaint with so many, is like, okay, well, how much do you want? There's 50 milligrams in this bag, which is kind of a lot. I am just going to eat half of one because I want to try the chocolate one too. And also I'm going to be heading over to the nursery. So I don't want to be, I want to be mellow dosed. I don't want to be elevated. So this is the plain Rice Krispie. Slightest weedy taste. You know when you get an edible from somebody who actually knows how to bake, not an edible from me. Okay, you know what? That wasn't exactly half. I could take a little nibble more. So you have 5 milligrams of THC, Delta 9 THC. It is hemp derived, which means that it came from the hemp plant, not the marijuana plant, which means it is federally legal to ship to, I believe, all 50 United States are able to get Delta 9 shipped to them, but I think it's only 37 states as of right now that can get like Delta 8. So a lot of people question like why in the world you would want hemp derived Delta 9 over regular Delta 9. You might not. It's the same. So you may just want to try something that's new and different. Some people say like, well, I could just go to the dispensary. You certainly can, but it's not, weed may be legal where you are, like it is here in Michigan, but it's not legal everywhere. And that's kind of where like 86 brand, for example, comes into play. It's like this accessibility to people who otherwise can't get it legally, which this is federally legal, so it is fine. So then this is the chocolate one. It looks pretty much the same, and it's also cut into 10 pieces. Some of those pieces do look slightly larger than some other ones. I'm gonna go for a small piece. I'm just gonna have this entire small piece. I feel like it's probably closer to like the half, the 2.5. That one you don't taste the slight bit of weediness as much, probably because of the chocolate. We are going to wait for these to kick in. I'm gonna go organize my adult toys, and I'll be back in a little bit. We will check on the vibe and see how I feel, and potentially head over if they do actually make me intoxicated. I'm not gonna head over to the flower nursery. I'll wait for it to wear off. It is now 2:08, so it's been almost an hour since I've taken them. I can definitely tell that they've taken effect. I feel excited about what I'm about to do next, which is go get some flowers. I want to get a couple things from my front porch. I have 2 big planters that I need to get stuff for. I have 2 hooks to grab something for, and I finally got a ledge that I could put a flower on. So if I could find something in like a cute little, I can guarantee that I will find some succulents to put up there. So thank you so much to 86 brand for sending these my way, for infusing today's video. Let's go hang out some more though. Mary Jane is quite dirty right now, but my husband will be detailing her this weekend. It is quite hot in here right now. It is the perfect spring summery day. I'm wearing a freaking sweatshirt and pants. I'm overthinking the flowers already. I need 8 things total for the planters and the 2 hanging baskets. But for the planters, they need to be kind of specific. Like, I need something that is going to be tall and a focal point for the back center. I need something that's going to grow and spill over for the sides, like a sweet potato vine. I usually end up putting a type of succulent in there, and then something that brings it color. If the rest of the stuff is kind of void of color, then we need maybe 2 things that will add some more color to like the whole arrangement. 8 plus 2. The nursery is busy, busier than I usually ever see it, but that's because we just entered spring. Like, we can literally now just start planting stuff, and next weekend is Mother's Day. And now I'm gonna carry this camera around, and I'm actually not as anxious about it as I was expecting myself to be. I have a pretty high tolerance, so it does feel like a microdose to me, but generally a microdose would be about 2 milligrams, 2 to 3. Let's go. I forgot my tripod, so now I get to hold you awkwardly this whole time. There's also some logic to how nurseries are set up, and it always escapes me, and then I get lost and distracted for an hour. I usually get sweet potato vines, but this one, it's so soft. It's this like beautiful silvery green. I kind of really dig it. It's called a dichondra. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. How cute will that be? This is a sweet potato vine, and they always kind of look like they need water or slightly overwatered. So that's, I think the other one's a good choice for us. It definitely helps to have an idea of what I'm looking for, but I'm still so overwhelmed. There's so much stuff here, and I went to the smallest nursery around me. So I found 2 pretty flowers, I found 2 trailing plants. Now I need something tall, like focal in the middle. And I also wanted to match the fuchsia flowers. It's getting challenging. I don't know, maybe a snake plant. I think a snake plant would be good. They don't look great. What is this thing? Do we like this? It's called a fernwood. Can I split it? It's a little too wide for one plant, so I'm gonna see if I can split it. I think you can. When you look down in there, it's like clusters. For sure we can split this one. This is, I think, gonna be the winner for the middle. Let's put it together and envision it. This is what we're kind of looking like right now. You have this stripey, this light silvery, we have this pink, and now we need a succulents of some sort. Yes. Okay, the succulent section was pretty dismal, so I did actually find something that will go in the basket. I think we'll have enough time to go home and plant them now. Back home with all the ladies. Now we got to put them into those 2 planters right there, which I took stuff out last year and was hoping it was going to be a perennial and come back, but everything just looks kind of dead. This is the best planter in the world. It has a shelf to like here. The bottom of it you fill up with water, and it's a self-watering planter. So I really only fill this up like maybe twice the entire summer, and the things just thrive. If you suck at plants, these are the planters that you need. They don't sell the exact one on Amazon anymore, but if you just look up like self-watering planters, you'll find it. You'll find a bunch of them. That's a lot more roots than I was expecting to find in that. I guess what we have here is a fernwood. It's a type of snake plant, which is great because that's kind of exactly what I was looking for. And it's also known as a good luck charm. So excellent choice. Since we can divide snake plants, I feel kind of safe with cutting into some of these roots and splitting it in half. And I really hope it works out for me. I know there's plant people out there losing their mind right now because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm ripping the roots apart. There's a rubber band inside holding everything together. Maybe, I don't know how this is gonna work. Is that weird to have a rubber band and also all of this foam around the bottom of each of the plants? Like, why would there be foam like this wrapped around the base of each of these? Is it safe? Is it okay? I mean, I guess it's thriving until I ripped it apart. The succulent was a good find, wasn't it? Because it kind of matches the silvery greenness of the dichondra, but it has the pinkness of the phlox. I love it. Okay, I think I need more right there though. Okay, yes or no? Tell me if I should do that or not. It's nowhere near done, but it's so much better already with just a few flowers. I'm getting rid of that thing. I need some ideas. I tried putting a chair up on this porch before. It did not work out. I need some other ideas for decor. We are all done. Those are looking beautiful. I'm so geeked for spring. Thank you all so damn much for being here. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. Be one of the 20,000 before 7:10. Huge shout out to my patrons for making videos like this possible and to 86 for sending over their Melo dose line because that shit is fire. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.